Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Sarah and I'm 23 years old. I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube channel, vlogging, talking to the camera ordeal. So I apologize if it's not as natural as maybe some other YouTubers, but I am learning and hopefully getting better as we go. Normally my content is health and wellness, except I would say my last video was on au pairing. And if you're not familiar with au pairing, it's basically when you live with another country, you're immersed in the culture and you learn the language. And usually you help out with childcare or teach English. So for me, luckily, it was all about teaching English, which was really cool. And so I talk about how you can travel abroad and make it work. And you know, if you've always wanted to study abroad but you weren't able to, and it was just too expensive to do that, but you've always wanted to live in another country, especially Europe, then this is the video for you. Go check that out. Anyway, the whole thing with my weight loss journey, which is specifically one of the themes, and the other one I would say is skincare, but my weight loss journey is to keep myself accountable. And so one of those things is monitoring, not like hyper focusing, but trying to see if I'm losing any weight. So this is my week 2 update, and I have to say I have lost some weight. Now it's not a big deal, it's just 3 pounds, but honestly, it feels great. Now, I had my period this past week. Sorry if that's like TMI, but it happens to half the population, so you know. And I was bloated before, and it might have like influenced when I got on the scale, and I didn't see really any change. But this week I've also been exercising. Unfortunately, for some of it, I just didn't feel comfortable going on the bike, or the stationary bike, which is what I use. But I picked up and I did a little bit more of a workout today. So I just came out of the shower and put on this like big t-shirt and got all comfy, and then realized, oh, I need to update everyone for any of you that care or are watching, which I thank you, because not only are you helping me stay accountable, but you're also now part of the journey, which is awesome to have this support. But yeah, another great tip that I've been doing is journaling. Now I've only picked this up the past couple of days, but I've really been thinking about how can I, you know, help myself stay accountable. Besides this whole, you know, taking these videos and calorie counting, intermittent fasting, and exercising, what else can I do? And I realized I can see my thoughts through writing and then look back and be able to see the difference. And also if I, you know, write how much weight I lose per week and see that progress, I'll feel better in the long run. But also to just kind of like know what I've been doing, because it's kind of cool. Like I have my journal or my diary from when I was in high school, and just to read some of those diary entries are so entertaining. I don't know if any of you have a journal or a diary laying around from like ages ago that you could just read, and then you're just kind of like laughing to yourself because it's you writing, just the past you. So that's something I'm doing, and something that I'm like interested in learning more, and I have to say like I've kind of been trying to understand, but I don't know that much about, is manifestation, all that law of attraction. So that's something that I'm interested in. I mean, I'm like not gung-ho on astrology, but I've always been fascinated with it. And I don't know, I just feel like that's something big that everyone's really been trying to get into lately, like talking about it, and it's working like crazy. I had a friend who got into a PhD program, and a year ago she was like journaling about it, and so when it happened, she knew that she spoke it into fruition, and that's what happened. So that's something that is definitely something I want to explore, at least. Now, am I a full believer? I just don't know. Again, I don't know too much on it. So if any of you know about, you know, law of attraction, even I think there's a book called The Secrets, or even a Netflix documentary. I have to say I did watch it. It was interesting. The film came out in 2006. It was interesting to say the least. It's basically like, I can't really sum it up because I don't know too much about it, but I can tell you at least a little bit that I learned. Essentially, whatever you think about or what you feel in your heart, it'll happen almost, or you're attracting it. And basically, you know, magnets, you know how magnets attract each other? Essentially, your thoughts and your feeling also bring this. So, for example, if you're, at least for me, I should just say, I'll think like, oh, I don't want to be fat. Oh, I'm like, my thighs are huge, or like my arms are big. And so I shouldn't think like that. Apparently, even if you say like, I don't want, the universe, again, you know, I don't know if I'm a full believer, but I'm just telling you something that I learned this week. Basically, it doesn't recognize, it just hears fat or big arms. And so I have to say like, oh, I want to be healthy, I want to be fit, I want to be thin or lean. And then though that's a better shifting of, I guess, the energy. Again, this is all new to me. It's definitely interesting. What else? It's basically like there's people, for example, they'll say, I don't want a ticket. And instead of saying like, I don't know, I want to be a safe driver or something like that, they're literally worrying about it and their fear is taking over, and that's why that might happen. So again, I'm just going to be journaling and thinking positively, and hopefully that change and that change is not only my attitude, but I feel like it will affect maybe my behaviors and actions, and I'll start feeling really good about myself, and hopefully that will show in the end result. So yeah. Again, if you know more, please don't be shy, reach out to me. I really am fascinated by it because, you know, there are a lot of things we don't know in the world, or we can't really truly explain. Like, we can literally send a rocket up in space and people can safely come back to Earth. It's crazy. So if things like that work, like, how cool is it that we have TV, we have internet, phone, light, electricity? So honestly, those are just some of the things that I've been paying attention to, and you know, if again, it's just really cool. So that's my update. I really wanted to keep this like under 10 minutes, and yeah, so thanks for coming to my TED Talk or tuning into this video. I really appreciate all the love and support I've gotten over these past few weeks, and I hope I can make you guys proud. Bye.